G'day, welcome back to CROC. On this video, oh boy it's exciting, I make this really ugly steering wheel. Learn a lot of lessons from this one. Then I made this one. It's going to be a lot of time lapses. There's going to be some breaks in there of me struggling really bad with this one. And I hope you enjoy the video. Today I'm going to be attempting to make a steering wheel for the mini hot rod using this. It's my late uncle's pipe bender, tube bender. It's got your base plate. The holes don't really line up, which is fine. I can make one for that. You've got your bending die and then your guide, which I have no idea how it works. There's no instructions or anything for it, but I'll figure it out. It just bends pipe. How hard can it be, you know? So I've got this bit of 8mm plate. I've got a couple of options for mounting it. I can use these bolts or dowels like that. So the dowels I could just weld underneath, or drill through and weld from the top. And then that'll locate it. So I could have 2 dowels and 1 bolt, or 1 dowel and 2 bolts. I'm going to mount this off to the side. As far as mounting it goes, I'm going to be drilling 4 holes, putting bolts up through it, cutting the head off the bolt from underneath, and then welding that. So it'll be dedicated for this bender. If I'm lucky, one of my vices might fit on it too. But that's irrelevant. So yeah, I've got some of this stuff. Got these dirty big bolts. So now I've got to figure out the best way to mount this to that, and then this to the table. Wish me luck. Got my holes drilled. I'm going to go with 2 bolts and then this one in there, just like that. So as you saw, I clamped this to the table. I've got my texture up underneath and marked them. This one was a little bit out, so I had to oversize it, which is fine. The Christmas tree bit left me a nice bevel. I want to put that in there. I'll bevel this and that'll give me a nice groove to weld around, and I'll grind that flat, and then that will stick through there, and these bolts will bolt it to the table. So that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to put a nice big bevel around here and then weld that in there. Alright, I got this thing solid mounted to the bench, to this plate. I got some 7/8, looks to be 1.6 mil, or what's that in thou? be around 90 thou. It's a guess. So this is a 7/8 die. I'm going to cut that in there. And then I got the 7/8 roller. And I'm pretty sure this is how it works. That goes there. Tighten this onto it. Again, I'm not 100% sure. And you got the handle here. Goes into there. And I think that's how it works. And my table's going to want to move on me. I got a bigger tube. Pesky table's trying to move on me. I don't think I've bent that at all. I can't bolt this table down because it's got legs that are adjustable. Tricky. Try and strap it to the wall. Pain in the butt. Alright, here we go, take 2. I'll put it down this end of the bench. Hopefully I'll get better success down here. Oh yeah, that's hard work. I've got a little bend in it. What if I just try and bend the pipe around it? See what that happens. Pain in the butt. Just for reference, this table weighs over 180 pounds or 96 kilos. It's bloody windy outside. That's as far as I'm going to get that for now. So I didn't film it because I thought it would just be me swearing a lot, which is not a good look. But I managed to get this on the end of it and just wrap it around without this. This sort of crushed this part of the pipe. I wasn't expecting that, but I'm just dragging it around this part with the pole. Didn't deform it at all, which I was quite surprised. So now I'm going to cut this. I have to cut this anyway, but I've got to be able to get this off. So I'm going to cut it right where the 2 parts meet. Straighten it up, get this part off, and then weld it together. Easy peasy. Hopefully. A little bit of wet metal went under my glasses and that was right in the corner of the eye. Safety first, but pain in the butt. What a pain in the butt. Whose idea was this? I'm sure a lot of you will laugh about this. If you're still watching and not gotten bored. What are you doing, you idiot? Here we go. Here we go. No more Mr. Nice Guy. like it might have worked. There we go. That's how you do it. Oh, fair income. We're going to line these ones up, which I'll do like this. And they're aligned, I've got to get them next to each other. Again, probably some of you are laughing at me, that's not how you do it. Swear word head. If I stare at it for long enough, something will happen. Check it out, it's a wonky wheel. It was a good learning experience, that one. I learned, don't do it the way I just did it. I'm going to make another one. I'm going to make it in 2 halves, to bend 2 180s around that. Join them together. It'll be much easier. I'll be able to flatten them. I won't have this rock, I won't have this oblong shape with a flat spot here and a point there. It kind of looks, you know, like it's been chewed up and spat out. But it was a good learning experience, and I'm going to keep using this one to learn more when I make the spokes for the inside. And I'll show you a drawing of what I'm going to do. Okay, so originally for the big hot rod over there, you can't really see it, but I wanted a steering wheel like that. I think it's called banjo style. Not sure. It's got rods instead of flat plate like this one. This one's going in the big rod. I think it looks cool. I'm going to make a custom button for it. That will be much further into the future. So they're my 2 preferred choices. So make one like the big rod, or make my own that I originally wanted with the spokes like that. Not this one, but the wheel that will be going on the mini rod will be wrapped in vinyl. So any of these blemishes that could arise from me making a new one will be hidden. Just like that. So I'm going to look through my scrap, see what I got, and make a choice. Look at that juicy pile of scrap metal in there. I call it scrap because it's offcuts, failed pieces, you know, just bits and pieces that I've kept, even a bolt and some thread, a bit of aluminium, nice chunk of C-section. Then up here I got my bigger bits. I got solid round, hollow round. I've even got some nice chunky square. But so I've got this option. It's a 3mm or 1/8 by 20. I can't think of the imperial conversion off the top of my head, maybe 3/4. And I've also got this. This is 5mm. Again, I can't think of the imperial conversion. So they're stuff I've got. I've got more of that round stock, and I've got more of this flat bar that I can potentially use to make the spokes of the steering wheel. I've got more round stuff, and only a big chunk of flat stuff. I've got plenty of this round, thin stuff here. This stuff's slightly thicker, that's thin, that's thicker. Yeah, so I've got lots to choose from. I've just had an idea on how to make my center. I've got a bit of a sore throat at the moment, so that's why I'm a bit scratchy in the voice. I could use, probably that would be a good size center. What size is that? Imperial frustrates me. Look, you got your Imperial measurement, 2 inches and 15/32s. It's a mouthful. You got 63 millimeters. How easy is metric? Anyway, so I'm going to use one of those to cut out the center. So that's sort of what I come up with. One flat one and one 3-spoke one. I think 3 is enough for the size of this wheel. I do like the, even though these are all dirty, it doesn't matter, they can be cleaned. I do like the 3-spoke, the 3 fingers. So I might chop up more of them. I'll arrange them best I can because this wheel is not round. It's not round by any means. So it was hard finding the center. I'm going to chop up 6 more of those, arrange them, tack them on. Also cutting out this center with the hole saw over there, you'd be glad it was on time lapse because that thing made an absolute racket, like real bad. Anyway, I'll get these chopped out and tacked in. Oh, didn't see you there. Well, that was fun to make. Check it out. It's hideous, I know, but I learnt a lot by making this. And learning is always a good thing. So next time I make a wheel, it's going to be in 2 pieces. This design looks cool, but I'll need a thicker center plate for that, I reckon, and adjust my welder because I still had it turned up to deal with thicker material. I like running it a bit hotter than what I need, but I need to turn the wire speed down so I don't get all this build up. So I get nice flat welds. Anyway, pretty cool. And I made this one. Line